Hi friends, it's January and that means it's Radon Awareness Month. I'm here today to give you just a little tidbit about exactly what radon is. It's the second leading cause of lung cancer in the United States, just behind smoking. It's an odorless gas, it's a tasteless gas, so it's basically a silent invader in your home. Unless you test, you don't know about it. And what I want to do is I want to provide you some information here at our local Home Depot, which I just pulled up to. And I'm going to show you this super cool gadget that I just came in contact with about a couple months ago that I thought would help lots of people, give them a peace of mind. So you may be asking, when I'm buying a house, how can I safeguard myself? Well, just know that anytime you are purchasing a home, you have the option to test for radon gas. That does not mean that you have to opt to do that. In fact, it's completely your choice. But without testing, you don't know. And sometimes, let's be honest, in this market we've had, where you're in multiple offer situations, sometimes you have to remove some contingencies to be super competitive. But know that you still have options after you close. You can still test for radon even when it's your home. To mitigate radon is usually not super expensive. They usually put a fan in on an active system and they activate that and they retest, and most of the time the levels come down to under 4 picoliters, which is what is considered okay by the EPA. If there's not a passive system already in place, you may need to have a full system put in, which is a little bit more costly, but it's still super manageable. So whether you do it before or after, understand that you do have options. In some cases, it does require a second fan to be installed, but it all just depends on the radon levels, and it depends on the area and the home, and there's so many different factors. So a radon specialist would be the best person to have that conversation with. Just because you may not be able to do a radon test in the beginning of your offer, if you have to be super competitive, don't let that discourage you. Understand that you just want to still test right away, maybe after you own the home, or if it's a deal breaker for you, absolutely do it beforehand. It's completely up to you. Just understand that without testing, you don't know. So let me introduce you to this awesome little gadget. I'm going to go into Home Depot here and I'm going to show you exactly where you can find it if you're local to the Eastern Panhandle. And stay tuned. Here we go.
Is your battery for your vehicle? Charge.
This gadget is super cool. As you can see, it's a digital radon detector, and it gives you both your short-term results and your long-term results. I personally have had this in my basement for a few months now, and I'm going to show you my results from my house. Here are the results from my house. As you can see, my long-term results have been 4.83 picoliters, but my short-term average has been 7.97 picoliters. If you remember from the beginning, 4 picoliters is what is considered the standard for EPA. So technically, based off of these results, I should be mitigating my house, which does not have an active system in it.
I hope this video helps you make great decisions about testing and contingencies in your contract moving forward.